I'm Matt with Blue Ridge, and the rumors are true. There is a backpack, and it does exist, and some of you have got to see it at shows and check that out, but we are officially coming out with it. Named the Ready Pack. I didn't name it, but I like the name, so that's kind of cool. So this is it in general, right? So it's, when you look at it, it's about 20 tall, it's about 5 wide, webbing down the sides so you can use things like speed clips for attachment. So we're gonna have pouches that attach to the side using speed clips. The bottom of it has this, has Powell's MOLLE webbing on it. So we're gonna be able to have pouches that run across it. So like water bottle pouch is easiest to grab from the middle of your back on the low side. So we're gonna have having pouches like that for it. There's a bunch of fun stuff coming, but this bag has been a huge, long process, and we've made a bunch of them. And there's a few things that I really wanted, the few things that I don't think are done much on the backpack side of the world that I really wanted to, I've really been playing with and trying to figure out. First thing, I wanted a lid that sort of covered the top half of the zipper. Nothing exciting here, but just a nice, sleek design lid, top pocket, paperwork, miscellaneous stuff like that. A place if you need to put stuff. Piece of 6-inch Velcro, which will come in handy later as we kind of go through the bag. Fidlock magnetic closures, so this tab in the production version will be a little bit smaller, so it's not quite so big. When you open it up, what I wanted was a bag that I could grab it and I could lay the whole thing flat, but it didn't clamshell. And I wanted something I could see in, but was also Velcro. So basically we've taken this Veltex material, so this is all Velcro compatible. So down the road you're gonna see dividers for this and different ways to carry and hold things that we're gonna have set up internally. On the production version, there'll be 2 tabs up here so we can mount a laptop sleeve in it. It's got space for a frame sheet to put in it. Again, I wanted something highly visible, and when I laid it out flat, I could see everything and I could get to everything, but I want to be able to open it one-handed without a giant fight. So that's why we ended up with this kind of monster double zipper, YKK number 10s, big handle on it. Just a pretty handy piece. And the slick thing about like the Fidlocks on this project is they automatically find their home. So these have some adjustability in that they can slide up and down. So if you've loaded the bag, it can slide up a little bit. If the bag's a little thin, it can slide down a little bit. And these things just kind of find their place and automatically latch. That's kind of the start of it. Padded back panel. If you've been paying attention to the podcast and listening to anything, I've been carrying this bag or its predecessors pretty regularly, about 40 pounds. 40 pounds in the bag itself, and then 5 to 7 in the front of it. So, and I've been carrying it 2+ miles a day, 4 or 5 days a week, so I can actually get some time in with it. On the shoulder straps, 2-inch webbing that comes back down the shoulder strap, comes in. It's got a metal adjuster, so this is a mil-spec metal adjuster, so it locks down on itself. So you've got quite a bit of adjustment in this. On the production versions, these will end up being black. The other slick thing is this piece of webbing ties all this together, but this actually comes clear down at the bottom of the bag, and it crosses over. So as the bag pulls, it pulls kind of across each other, and it's tied deeper down into the bag than just this piece of 2-inch across here. So it gives you a lot of, it gives you a lot of durability, a lot of stability, and it'll hang some stuff, right? The other thing I wanted was a handle I could find, because I want to be able to grab the bag and throw it in the back of the truck. That's a priority for me. So on the production versions, on the first run production version, which releases Tuesday, this is gonna end up being yellow. So it'll end up being yellow, and then we'll switch to a regular production color. But the first batch will be yellow handled. A lot of shape to the backpack strap, so it's pretty comfortable to carry. It actually has a little piece of there's a little piece of like plastic and leather in here, so it spreads the load out across your shoulder a little better. Because if you're carrying it heavy, and it's not a big backpack, like 40 pounds is a lot of weight for this bag to be carrying. But as you're carrying it, it carries a load pretty well if you need it to. So the bag is designed pretty handily as sort of a go bag setup, in that like it'll handle a lot of interesting tools that are about 20 inches long. Not sure how else to communicate that without getting myself in trouble. The other interesting thing we did was the straps that connect the backpack actually come across the outside, so they're not just sewn into the seam in the back here, and they're not, triangled kind of into that seam. They tie into the bottom seam of the bag, and then they're tacked up across here. So it actually holds the side and the bottom and is attached into the back. You just get a little more durability out of that part of that seam in that bag. And plus it gives you the ability, if you wanted to hook something there, I guess you could. When we're looking at this, so this has the female Fidlock and then hook Velcro. So like on the front of this bag, you can take this, drop it, and now I've got a tearaway pouch. Again, slightly smaller tab on these at the end of the day. But I can grab that, tear it away, and it just finds its way back home. So if I want to put it on here, I basically can get it to it, Velcro it down, pop it off, and now I've got a really simple tearaway pouch. So the D-rings were kind of a priority of mine because I don't use a sternum strap ever, and I do use a chest panel a lot. So that's kind of the next pieces you're gonna see coming on this. This is coming slightly down the road, is this chest panel. So this is a chest panel and this is a chest pouch. So I grab, this has got 2 of the magnetic quick release Fidlocks on it. So I grab these, pop them up, and the main part of the main pouch on the chest panel comes off, which then makes these interchangeable. So I can take the smaller one and I can run 2 smaller pouches on it, kind of blowout pouches. I can run other tools here if you want. So we will have some accessories on that front coming down the road. And then the way this is set up is obviously tabs at the top, so it just clips into the D-rings here. And now basically it becomes my sternum strap or the chest panel, and I can add other accessories to the front of this, which is the way I've been carrying it. It's really handy, the system's really handy, carries really well, carries a bunch of weight, and it's just generally a nice, comfortable bag. The other slick thing about the double zipper is at the top, if I've got a laptop sleeve in here, I don't have to open the whole bag up. I can just grab in here and pull out the laptop sleeve. So if I've got something top loaded, a jacket, something like that, it's really easy just to reach in here and grab that out. And then flip the panel back over, and again, Fidlock finds its way home. The system gives you a bunch of versatility, and if you know us, you know that systems is kind of what we're into, right? So it's all about how can I make other pieces work together and do different things and sort of develop the Legos of the bag project, right? Like that's what I really enjoy. And I love things that aren't designed obsolescent, so I can add something to it and I can bring something else into that project later as I change the way I kit things or change the way I do things. So check it out on the site. It's going live Tuesday the 28th. We're gonna do a limited first run just so we can make sure we're feeling good about how to build them. It'll go into production later. But yeah, this is the Ready Pack by Blue Ridge Overland Gear. Thanks for watching.